They say criminal-minded people finish first. Good-hearted people finish last. I don't know. What do you think? Cause to me, it sounds about right. Criminal-minded people finish first. Good-hearted people finish last. Evil people finish on top. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's go.
This is crazy.
Let's go. Let's go. That'll kill you with the bangers. Live right if you wanna live wrong. And your ass probably gonna be dead by the end of this. They taking you to that jail cell. If you wanna live right, live right. If you wanna live wrong, then your ass probably gonna get shot by the end of this song. Motherfucker, I ain't playing no more. You just better lay low. I ain't saying no more. I never said I wasn't full. When I walked through that door, niggas start talking slow. What up, face? Readjusted his clothes, readjusted my strap to his face, then I scrolls. Well, I told him not to move, then his man started reaching.
Hey everyone, this is Mahasi Blaze, and here I have with me today an amazing group of independent filmmakers and artists of the upcoming short film titled The Perfect Song. Today I have the chance to meet the amazing Eddie Landers, director, producer, actor, and hip-hop artist. Nandini Rani Iyer.
Hi everyone, I'm the assistant director, script editor, and actress of this film.
Ace Brown.
What's up, y'all? Ace Brown, writer, hip-hop artist, actor, maybe one day billionaire.
Okay. And the amazing King Rowe.
Amazing King! Actor, artist, producer.
He's adorable. Okay, so.
And comedian.
Obviously. Alright, so, and of course the man behind it all, the amazing Eli.
Yes, I'm here, thank you.
Yeah, Eli. Alright, so let's start off with everything, how everything came to be. So I'm going to tell everyone, I'm going to go around the room, and I want you all to be totally free. Okay, so Eddie, how did you all meet?
Okay, I met Nandini a long time ago.
Okay.
We had a group of mutual friends, hung out a few times, and I just noticed her personality. I sometimes years go by to where you won't see people. So when I started writing the script, I was thinking, going through my mental Rolodex on who I wanted to use as leading roles. And her name just kept popping in my head, so I hit her up, and the timing was right. And she had brought Ace along, and I'm really skeptical about working with new people, but coming from her and then seeing him once he got on set, he just blew me away with the character I wrote, and how he portrayed that character. So I was straight on that. Amazing King. We've been grinding it out, whether it's Jersey, whether it's New York, I'm soon to get down to Pittsburgh, and he all over the place. So, that spirit is what I need. And I just know, from his artistic abilities that he was just going to be able to pull off the role I had for him. And then obviously Eli, shouts out to his brother. He linked us up, and, it's been golden ever since.
Okay. Wow. Nandini?
I've known Eddie for the longest time, probably between 6 to 8 years, and we know each other, like you said, through mutual friends, and we were at a private party, and at that time I never knew that he was into filmmaking or anything related to this, but there was, we definitely had a strong connection, and he hit me up about 4 years ago with this beautiful feature film. And then I didn't hear from him. He went MIA on me. And then 2 weeks ago, I get a call out of nowhere, and he says, so, remember that script? You want to shoot the short film tomorrow? And I actually had told him, I had emailed him no. And while I was emailing him, I just picked up the phone and I said, something's telling me I've got to call Eddie and just talk to him because, and I've never been called for a script, casted and the next day we're shooting. So 100 million things are rolling in my mind, and the one thing that told me yes was after I wrote that email when I said no, at the end of Eddie's signature it says trust in me, and I said okay, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So and Ro here I met first day on the set, Amazing King. He's that amazing king.
Don't be bashful.
He's that he gets like that because I do sometimes call him by his name. But he is amazing. You are amazing. He's definitely a king too, and a great comedian. So first day on set, and the chemistry it clicked. And that's
as natural as you can be.
all right. And Ace here, I've known for 5 years now, and it was last year during Christmas that I told him, I said 2013 has to start off with an amazing film that we gotta do together. And that's only because I've known his amazing talent in writing, as well as his naturalism in acting, and he's a great hip hop artist. So when this rolled in, I looked at the script and I said, this is him, this is you. And I'm really thankful that Eddie trusted me in that.
All that.
Oh, such a man. Ace?
I have known both Amazing King and Eddie Landis for how long have we been shooting? 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been about 2 to 3 weeks, and even in that short period of time, I feel like we've all just really connected. Everybody's just pretty much on a family level, where we're free to just be ourselves on this film. The entire vibe is great. I'm glad that I got the chance to do this film with these guys. I have Nandini Fresh, you said, about 5 years. She has definitely helped and influenced me on the acting level and brought this film to my attention. Definitely was one of the greatest things that happened to me this year. I'm definitely grateful for that. We got a chance to tell you.
I got to really close. Wow. What about you, music? Yeah.
Oh well, I met Boy's Face a long time ago. We go back ketchup sandwiches and syrup sandwiches and stuff like that. We've been working for a long time.
Wow.
Putting a lot of projects together. We help each other promote and market our music, our mixtapes and albums and stuff like that. We were at iTunes convention not too long ago. And, that's how we really started, putting things together. So when he told me he had a script, I was like, I'm done, because all I do is I do a lot of acting. I did a couple plays and movies.
You guys really gel, so we get to see a cast actually really gel. Is this your first film? Is this your first film?
Yeah, this for me is the first film I wrote and produced myself. I did a lot of videos, music videos. I always try to tie in a little storyline to those, which let me know I had a little bit of that talent. I just wanted to, dive in, get right into the arena and start shooting films. And after this will be a feature film, and hopefully this cast will be there, and we'll, take on the world by storm again.
How are you? Is this your first film?
No, this is not my first film. I've been professionally in the industry for about 2-3 years. Definitely done quite a bit in TV, film, commercial, and theater was my main background that I grew up in. Probably up until the time that Eddie and I met. So, but this was definitely the first film that we casted off the bat, and I dove in with the blink of an eye.
Wow. That's pretty amazing. How about you guys? Is this your first film or?
This is the first one I'm really taking seriously, that I've really impacted. I feel like I'm definitely a part of it on a more personal level. But I've done
Thank
a
you.
few.
Compliments.
I've definitely done a few films, short films, short features, about 3 or 4. But yeah, pretty much really into this one right here. I mean, I guess acting was kind of always somewhere in me. I did a school play when I was like, 3rd grade or whatnot. So I guess I've always been drawn to it. But yeah.
Okay. Well, and I know it's not your first anything, but is this the first one that you really feel like this is like something meaty that you really sunk your teeth into, or?
Yeah, this was like, see, I did a lot of more like extra work and like stage work. This is really like the first like film that I really did some like speaking parts and multiple scenes. So this is more like I said, Ace said, this is more something I take more serious because it's more hands-on for me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what's so interesting is that I guess, and Eddie's definitely complimented me on that, is how much of a background that I have in this whole filmmaking and entertainment industry. But coming on set, to me it seemed like everybody had the same level, like we were all at that same plateau. And I think this was the first film that I felt that way, because it's not a lot of films that you get where people don't have as much experience, but everybody comes together with the same professionalism and same 100% for their characters, and as if it's easy, as if it's all easy.
Well, what inspired you to write this script and be a part of the production? Like, do you have Life Imitates Art? Is that why you felt the need to be a part of this production?
It's kind of tough. Like being a musician, you want to tell that story, but I wanted to write something that kind of reached anybody, and whether you're a businessman, whether you're a male person, whether you work at a nail shop, you're inspired to do better with your life or whatever. So when I came up with the role, it was mainly just to touch everybody. Then once we got together and started really collaborating and turning it into, different ideas for a different twist on the plot, that's where I really saw myself and was like, I've heard many stories about things going on like this in the music industry. So it really started to hit home with some of the artists that I've looked up to that are either dead or in jail. Just kind of that conspiracy theory that most people may not think about when they look at their favorite singer, dancer, rapper, or whatever. So it kind of hit home when it all came together. Yeah, definitely.
Does everyone else? I mean, I see like everyone has a background in music, a bit theater, musician, artist. So I see this Life Imitates Art in that way where you feel so connected. It's like a passion project for you guys. Is that what it was?
Somewhat, yeah. Well, I've been fighting all my life.
Oh, I can see.
Fighting all my life, man. So, but this is good for us, bring our skills together, and this is a great platform for us. I hope the people enjoy the show.
Okay. Well, what was your favorite scene or dialogue in the film, and why? You guys
Oh, the
have a
favorite
one?
Mine sticks out as when she put the burner or the gun to the side of his head, and the dialogue that's going on there. It's just you have to watch it to understand what's going on, but that's one of my favorite moments there.
Yeah, that's one of the funniest parts. Kind of like we was going back and forth. We fight. Yeah, we're going back and forth in the movie. It's like it's war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There seems to have a lot of natural chemistry here anyway, so I can't.
And
see
Ro would
it,
keep
like-
making me laugh. It was hard to snap back into being serious. It was so hard to
We
do
can make
that.
$1 million off the bloopers alone. Like,
Definitely.
tell on steroids.
Definitely.
Really? Okay. Well, did you guys have any difficulties playing the characters that you were portraying on screen? Anyone? Jump in.
I don't know.
Be
I would just
natural.
say that.
Jump in.
I believe the character that I played, which was Ace,
Yeah.
myself.
Right.
But the character basically is me. To a certain degree, I wouldn't say 100%, but definitely to that, that highest extent where I can be like, that's me.
That's what you cast.
to album music in mind, and I just, you know, played myself pretty much, and tried to bring out how I actually feel about the industry into this film, because, you know, everybody has, you know, as Eddie was saying, the ups and downs of the music industry. It's pretty much not even subliminal anymore. You see what's going on in the industry. So to get that anger and that frustration out that you really feel about the industry, and you know, you want, even though you still want to get there, you know, I just pretty much brought all that into the film.
And my character is like this, you know, she's a psychiatrist, but she has this alter ego. And, you know, we jump into the film in the middle of all of this. We don't even see the beginning where this all really happened, and where it took place. So, but she has this amazing alter ego. And I think that is through her client. You know, before she falls in love with him and after she falls in love with him, there is a part of him that enables her to be herself and brings out a certain tough side of her that I don't think she ever had, you know. But I'm sure, like all therapists, when they're with their clients and stuff, they do have a level of comfort as well as intimacy. Mm-hmm. And there have been times that I have seen therapists where, you know, you're counseling your client, but at the same time, there's a part of your client that's counseling you too. So I think she kind of goes through that. So it's interesting to see, like my favorite dialogue is in the beginning, you know, when I really tell him, you know, that everything's gonna be okay and that your fans live for you. And that's true. And every artist needs to know that it is your fans that live for you. Your fans make you, they break you, they're everything. You know, you rise, they rise. You fall, they fall with you. So
that's good.
It seems like it was like a therapeutic experience for everyone in a way.
It was. It definitely was. And there was that also went apart with the editing. You know, when I was digging deeper into this script, you know, I was going back and forth with Eddie. You know, like how we can make it more meaty and hit an audience with just one dialogue. And that's because it's a short film.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And you know, like today and age, like to add to what she's saying, like with the main female protagonist being a psychiatrist. Like I was seeing somewhere that, you know, women overall aren't shooting for higher goals for themselves, or, you know, they settle for less than they are. So I wanted to really tie into that woman's liberation movement, right, without it being so over the top to where, hey, you know, young black rap guys don't really think about women like that. You know, we always see these women in the videos this way and that way. But actually, in all honesty, we do, you know. Mm-hmm. When we see a respectable businesswoman, we're either nervous or we're proud, you know, it just doesn't sell records.
Right.
And so I wanted to like really attribute to the main hip hop guy, you know, has this female who's successful, has no need for him, but then you see that they do have a need for each other. So that's
kind of like my real life.
Okay.
Yeah, because that helps, man. Like when you make the music, when we make songs, man, they say, "Oh man, y'all a little raw, man." Y'all, you know? Yeah. But it's not that. Sometimes we just upset at that moment when we're recording. It could be something we're thinking about. Something we all go through. Something. You know, music is about subjects. You know what I mean? Some subjects change, some don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So subjects is very important. I would say. So I'm sure this is a question that you've been asked a million times, but if you could, whose career or what career would you, or do you feel inspired by, would like to follow along the same footsteps? Anyone want to just dive right in on that?
I say Jimmy Fox. Yeah, Jimmy Fox. Yeah, I can relate to him in a lot of ways.
He's definitely a musician, comedian, turned actor, serious actor. Yeah. So he did it very well. Yeah. Anyone else want to?
Agree.
Yeah, I'm not the one too.
Yeah.
I'm a big, a very, very avid Will Smith fan. So, and as far as his transition from the music industry into, you know, big time, full time actor is something that I definitely admire. So that's my guy, Will. I definitely, you know, aspire to be like or somewhere close to where he's accomplished.
Yeah, he's an excellent example.
I think he's phenomenal, and I mean, we always talk about Will and Jada all the time. I mean, they're like that, you know, these are inspirational couples who have it together in the professional world, have it together in the personal side. They don't care about anybody else, you know. And so those types of relationships definitely inspire me. And I thought about those relationships along with this character because we're already seeing her in this relationship with her client, so it's not even like her client anymore. But I really look up to actresses like Natalie Portman. I think she has a phenomenal career. She's chosen amazing roles, and she stays in the limelight when she's supposed to, and she stays behind four walls, and you know, she keeps everything clean. So I definitely love her. And there is an alter ego side of me, which is the Ellen Page and the Anne Hathaway, you know, that quirky and funny side of me too. So